afternoon and welcome to our lesson today where we shall talk about time management. Yeah, time management. So when you hear the word time, yeah, and managing is what are some of the skills that as a customer care consultant you need to have so that you are able to manage yourself effectively. Yeah, you are able to manage time effectively. Okay, so basically time management refers to managing time effectively so that the right time is allocated to the right activity. Yeah, so how you manage yourself, yeah, in terms of activity. Yeah, so ask yourself, what activity is more important, what is urgent, what are the priorities, yeah, what can be done now and what can wait until a later time. Yeah, so basically it is just allows an individual to assign specific time slots to activities as per their importance. So we say you allocate, yeah, specific times according to their priorities. Yeah, so time management plays a very important role not only in an organization but also in our own personal lives. Yeah, so time management is important to an organization, however it is equally important even in our own personal capacity. Yeah, so what does time management include? Where does it revolve around? We say it revolves around effective planning. Now talk about effective planning. You're saying you should plan your day well in advance, prepare a to-do list. Yeah, jot down the important activities that needs to be done in a single day against the need to be done, yeah, against the time allocated for each. Yeah, so when you're planning, identify what is it that you do today. So out of that, write how much time you plan to allocate each activity. Okay, then you also say we also need to set goals and objectives. Sometimes when you're planning time, how when you're managing time, you need to have an idea, you need to have an objective. When I do this, this is what I am planning to achieve. So we are saying working without targets or goals is similar to a situation where the captain of a ship loses his way in the ship because they have not planned. Yeah, so it is important for us to have a goal and an objective when we are managing time. We also say it is important to set deadlines. When I set these activities, I also give myself an allowance of when I should have completed that particular assignment. Okay, then we also talk about delegation of responsibility. So under this we say learn to say no at workplace. Don't do everything on your own. You cannot be a jack of all trades. So there are some things you cannot do. So whatever you cannot do, it is good to admit that you cannot do and let other people take up that particular responsibility. Then we're also told to prioritize tasks. Yeah, look at the different activities that you plan to have. So from these activities, look at the priorities. What needs to be done first? What can be done later? Then we say spending the right time on the right activity. So if you've allocated this slot, make sure whatever you've allocated is exactly what you're able to do. So for you to ensure that you have effective time management, one as an individual needs to be organized. So you need to organize, avoid keeping stacks of and heaps of paper, a lot of paperwork on your desk. Yeah, don't misuse time. Yeah, don't kill time by loitering or gossiping around. Yeah, be focused. You already know what you plan to achieve, so let your mind be focused. Yeah, don't try to deviate away from your objectives. Yeah, so that is very, very important for you to do that. Yeah, so then what are some of the benefits of managing time? Yeah, what are some of the benefits that come with an individual when they are able to manage time? Yeah, so we say it makes an individual punctual and disciplined. You know, when you try to manage your time effectively as an individual, you become disciplined, you appreciate time. Yeah, you want to be doing the right thing at the right time. Yeah, so when you also manage time, you become organized as a result of effective time management. Yeah, keeping things at their proper places minimizes the time which you have to go looking. You know, when you have a lot, when you have good, you know, when you've arranged your paperwork in an organized manner, it is very easy for you to be able to retrieve documents, and therefore you don't have to spend a lot of time looking for these documents. Yeah, then we also say time management boosts an individual's morale and makes him confident. So when when you're able to manage your time effectively, it affects your morale. You know, you're motivated. Yeah, you're in high spirits. Yeah, your self-esteem is high, and therefore it makes that person to be confident in what they are doing. Yeah, so we also say individuals who stick to a time plan are the ones who realize their goals and objective within the shortest possible time. So when you plan, you are able to realize what are some of the objectives that I plan to achieve within that time when I'll be doing this particular task. Yeah, so those are some of the importance of managing, or the importance of time management. So then what are some of the time management techniques? Yeah, we say you need to set your priorities. You need to make sure you finish your assignment within the stipulated time. Yeah, if you set or allocated this assignment to this time, make sure you are able to do that. We've also said about being focused. Yeah, don't let your mind get away from what you plan to achieve. Do include time for your breaks. Yeah, personal calls and so on. So when you're also planning time, make sure you also allocate time for your, you know, your me time. You know, you need to make a call, you need to have a break, you need to buy something, you need to go to the bank. So ensure that you allocate some time for yourself. So then we also told, don't overburden yourself. Yeah, don't overburden yourself. Be disciplined and be punctual. Do not treat your organization as a mere source of income. You know, it's not a place where you just come to make money. Yeah, so then what are some of the time management skills that you need to have so that you are able to work effectively? So we say one of the skills is for you to stay organized. Yeah, learn to prioritize. We're also being told about taking ownership at work. Now, taking ownership is now whereby you take up responsibility. Yeah, be a little diplomatic. Yeah, make sure that you are more focused, be reasonable, etc. So time management revolves around you as a person, and therefore these are skills that may help you as an individual. Yeah, to be able to manage yourself effectively. You know, sometimes you end up going home having not achieved, yeah, what you had planned to do for that day. Yeah, simply because you had wrong priorities, you chose not to do the right things, and now you're caught in between, and the day is over and you still haven't been able to achieve your objective. So therefore time management is a very, very important skill, and especially for us as customer service student. Why? Because you see, when a customer comes there, you don't need to keep them there waiting. Yeah, you need to come up with a plan on how to manage your customers. Okay, so on that and very few remarks, I would want to end this video.